What's up, guys? Mark LAX. So when I was in prison, right, obviously I was into bodybuilding. Everybody's into bodybuilding, or at least weightlifting in prison. But bodybuilding is, as we all know, mostly done in the kitchen. Well, in prison you don't got a kitchen, so what are you gonna do? Well, you got a store list. You can put in the store once a week, you get it the next week, but you can pretty much only buy ramen noodles. You can buy very expensive protein powder, and then your Zoom Zooms, Wham Whams, Hostess cupcakes and shit. Stuff that's really not gonna get you swole. So I was more in tune to like robbing the chow hall. That's how I would get big. And my favorite way to do this was, as I was the warden's liaison, I had this little sub job that I was the food tester. Now every day as the food tester, there was another block rep or warden's liaison guy, whatever we're gonna call him. We would go in, he was the black rep, I was the white rep, and me and him, we'd go in and eat lunch every day together, just me and him before the chow hall opened. And we'd sit down and we had a little scorecard and we would critique the food. Not that it really mattered. We could say we found a fucking finger in the beans and they were gonna do shit. But long story short, we got to eat before everybody else and pretty much just make multiple trips back up to the chow line when nobody was looking and eat as much as we wanted. Both of us would come in with garbage bags and just load up chicken breast, hot dogs, you name it, we'd walk out. And like, we both got along with the cops, so they looked the other way. Everybody won. But this one time, I ended up losing this job. This one time, we were getting a little greedy, and they had these Polish sausages that were actually really good. And I came in with like 2 garbage bags, and I'm like, I've already got one filled up, and it's like going down my pant leg. And I asked my boy, I'm like, dude, does this look sketchy? He's like, yeah, Mark, slow the fuck down, dude. That looks ridiculous. And I'm like, I'm going for 2. And sure enough, I've got the entire tray of Polish sausages. I'm loading it up into this clear trash bag. Also, the one cop that we didn't get along with peeked his head around the corner, and he was like, what do we have here? And I'm like, I was hungry, man. And then he immediately frisks me, pats me down, and he's like, I must have 200 sausages here. This is a big deal. And I'm like, what can I say? Motherfuckers is hungry, dog. And but I always had some shit going on like that. Needless to say, I did a pretty good job otherwise, despite getting caught that one time. And I stayed about 260, 275, pretty swole in prison. But yeah, stealing food in prison was always a good time.